Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. I'd like to introduce my amazing guest to you, who we're going to be delving into this discourse together. Mr. Handover to God, Luke Udodo. He's a pastor and a social affairs analyst. I'm pleased to have you join me in the studio today, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now let's head straight on to the stories, please. In Delta State, a teenager has been beaten for visiting his classmate. 17-year-old Samuel Onyeme was reportedly beaten and locked inside a dog cage after visiting his female classmate Anastasia Celestine at her residence in Asaba, Delta State, on Sunday evening. The situation worsened when Samuel's mother, Mrs. Onyeme, was allegedly lured to the scene by Mr. Celestine and detained for 2 hours. According to Mrs. Oyeme, her son, a secondary student at Redeemers International High School, was invited by Anastasia for a discussion outside her house. While there, Samuel was allegedly assaulted by Mr. Celestine and his 2 sons, dragged into their compound and locked in a dog cage after being beaten with wooden planks. His phone was also confiscated. And efforts to rescue Samuel began after his elder brother, Ben Onyeme, contacted a family friend raising accountability to prevent such cases of abuse in the future. You see, he usually said that man would always have an inhumanity to man. There's this quote of this course that was on at some point, although that was something that had to do with women and men, where they said, choose between a bear and a man, what would you choose? What does this incident, seem to you? What do you think is going on with this story?
From the story between Oyema and Natasha, the family, I am seeing wickedness in the first place, because number one, the action of the family of Natasha to Oyema is inhuman.
Right.
It's barbaric, is wickedness. If, for instance, they know they don't want their daughter to associate with anybody. Oyema didn't just go there. He was invited by Natasha.
See, yeah.
That would have been the best action, was to chase him out, send him away, say no, we don't want you around here. Just send him out. Then giving him that kind of treatment that's subjecting him to the point of putting him into a dog cage. From 6 o'clock, you detain somebody's child because he comes to see your child. Without minding, without finding why the reason of his 5 of them were from different parents.
Wow.
I asked her, why, where are the father of these children? He said, when they impregnated me, they go. I said, why? And before I know, I was trying to see how I can talk to her, see how I can, with my little ways, support her. But before I know, she was heavy again. I asked her, what is going on with you? Well, who is it? Where is the father of this? He said, that one, he has gone also. And I discovered, and as I was talking to her, trying to caution her, trying to give her reason not to give herself to this, because she subjected herself. Because you look at that lady, I was looking at her one of the day I met her on the road. I discovered that with the kind of suffer, 2 parents find it difficult to even to take care of 2 children. Couples, understand her? Like, where to do? And you're a single lady, a single girl giving birth to 5 children, going to 6. When somebody asks you, the family, like this one, it happens that the family have to try away. They refuse to attend to her. She say, having a child, is it a bad thing? Because why? She's not sensitized. Nobody have told her. And maybe somebody have told her, but she never want to listen.
Do you think laws should be put in place in a way where if you have those type of children and you're struggling and you take them on the road to beg, those kids can be taken away from you? Because there are certain people, there are so many people in this society that are looking for children, believing God to have children.
There are places like that. They all the motherless home, where there are places like that, registered one.
There are registered ones, but you know, do you know, you do know that the process of adoption in Nigeria is not straightforward. It is taxing. What do you think government can do to put in place where these processes are more streamlined and more children can get in? Because if we are saying we are trying to reduce the population in a way, and we're trying fertility clinics, we're saying, okay, we're using family planning, parent people sensitization, people should be more involved. Do you agree, or do you think that kids that are, some people that have 5, 6 children, that some people get to send their children to do helps for other people and all of that, do you think a law should be put in place where these children can be retrieved from parents that cannot cater? You see the ones selling sachet water on the road, where these kids can be retrieved from these parents and given out like a better adoption system where it's more streamlined.
Yeah, I think the government can do that if they want to do. Like this, in this country, anything the government wants to do and they are serious about it, they can do it. The only problem is that sometimes government has good vision, good mind, good thoughts to doing a particular thing, but the people managing it see it as a business. Nigeria has come to the point that every little opportunity given out freely by the government, they see it as business. So they don't, even the people that are looking for this child, these children are there looking for people who come and carry them and take good care of them there. But the available, the people looking for this child to adopt them, the people in position in the health center and in these facilities, they withhold them, making it difficult for these people to have them. So that is why you see it's as if there's no proper adoption system in the government. It's there.
It's there, but you think it's well managed or undermanaged?
That area of management is what I can't really tell. So I can really tell. Because for you to get a proper adopt child in legally, it's a serious process.
It's a serious process.
I discovered that a particular family who went into it, and they made child, some of them, for you to get it proper and get all the document, it costs up to $1 billion, 1 point something. As the case may be based on the sex. And so in this case, they don't make it easy for common man who actually have little it takes to take care of the children to adopt them.
Right.
And there also a lot of filings and thereabout. And so many persons in this part of the world don't want to go through that processes. So that's just it. They don't want that processes. And then sometimes they don't even know where to go.
They don't know where to go.
So there's a need for sensitize. So sensitize the people. Let them know if you have this challenge, there are people you can always reach out to.
Right.
I remember when going for a crusade at Imo State 2 years ago, I met a woman who is where to do, but she didn't know where to go.
Thank you so much, Mr. Handover to God. This is where we wrap it up on this episode of Atlantic Society Watch. Thank you so much, Mr. Handover to God, for being with us today and sharing good insights. Note that we are open for advert placement, news and event coverage, personalities, society, political interviews, product, service promotions, and commercials. You can connect with us on all our Atn socials, Facebook and YouTube, Atlantic Television Network, on Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1, on Twitter, we're on Atlantic TV Net. Watch us live on our website, www.atlanticnetwork.tv. Always remember, the peace and unity are the pathways to progress. Thank you so much for watching. I am Otaria Benjamin, and up next is Gabs.